My name's Esay Reddy. I am the director and the CEO of the RR Group. To tell you a little bit about the RR Group, it is about 4-5 companies that consist of or deals within the energy sector, the health sector, the fast food sector, and the telecommunication sector. Just a little bit about the energy sector, or the petrol fuel sector, which is KZN Oils. I always tend to believe that KZN Oils was the mothership, and from there all the other companies were born. In fact, she had her 20th birthday this year. Rajan and I, my late husband, started when we finished with our service station business. We first owned a Shell service station, and he decided to sell that. So we got to where we are today due to hard work, lots of sacrifice. Initially it was, and also both of us had the same goals, which was a better life for our 3 children. And we decided that sacrifice was we had to forego holidays, and we worked basically 24/7 in the early days. I started working with Rajan when my youngest was a year old, and I had to leave him at home with the helper while I went to start cashing up and looking after the finance at the service station, which was Reddy service station at that time, and that was in the early 90s. We then decided to sell the service station because of how it was just 24/7, and Rajan decided to get into the stationery business, which was a venture that was a challenge because both of us knew nothing about stationery. But it started when the Port of Durban decided to empower black entrepreneurs, and that's when the 23 black BE companies were started at the port. From that initiative, KZN Oils was born, because Rajan found that there was a loophole to be able to supply fuel and lubrication or lubes to the port. And after a lot of challenges, I think it took him 18 months, we eventually got our first order, and that's how KZN Oils was born, with the story of that 1 barrel of oil. I think it was a lot of hard work. It was always hard work. It was always sacrifices. It was always a challenge of trying to balance being a wife, a mom, as well as working. And I found the way I was able to do that is separate the two. Once I was at work, it was just about work. And while I was on my way home, then I thought about what I had to cook and what the kids needed and what I had to do when I got home. It also was planning. So I found separating, organizing, having people to assist you helped me along the way with being able to balance growing up kids that are adults now, running a business that has become very successful, and also staying married for 37 years. There's so much planned. So when I lost my husband, we've been working together for over 31 years, and he left large footsteps to follow. And the good thing about it is all his plans and basically the blueprint that was in his mind, I have that because we spoke, we communicated a lot, and I knew what he wanted for each of the companies. I think for me, the challenge has been trying to fulfill a step up into and getting all of those companies up and running and profitable. Having said that, it has been excellent doing that kind of work. If you're looking at JD Telecoms, which is the telecommunication and satellite company, that is run by a female. Excellent. I have a huge, excellent support team. If you're looking at Casein, that is the fast food industry, growing from leap to bounds, and you're gonna have to, just now everyone's going to hear about that chicken franchise. If you're looking at the medical company, also run by a female, doing excellent work there. We tended to supply the rest, all the hospitals in South Africa, which we waiting for a feedback. We've done it in the prior year, so it was up for renewal. You're looking at KZN Oils. KZN Oils is run by myself mainly and my daughter, Venetia, who sits in Treasury, so controls the funds and what comes in and what goes out. And we have a property company. We have KZN Transport, which was the offtake of KZN Oils based on the fact that we have 37 service stations that we deliver fuel to. We have over 200 staff that rely on us, and after Rajan passed, we just had to continue. And I think the most important thing was to continue with his legacy and honor his memory. And I think that's what kept, well, I know that's what kept the 3 children and myself going, and was able to get up every morning, put that uniform on, get into your car and go to work, because there was so many people relying on you. So I think what I'm very passionate about is empowering women. I've always been that way. We have a 80% task force of ladies in our business, and I feel what we're trying to do, based on the fact that we have so many women, is trying to start fostering. One of the most important things was, and I believe it starts in the office, ensuring that the ladies, the mothers, the wives that come to work are happy, that if there's problems, we have HR that looks at that, checks to see whether we can assist, whether it's personal, whether it's helping with the children. So what we've done with moms that have children that go to school, we ask them to come start in at 8:30 instead of 8 o'clock. So it gives them that time, and they finish at 4:30 in order to go in and spend time with the kids, or see that you're there a bit early in order to have that time with your children. I think for me, that's the first thing. Being a female in business, one of the most important things is ensuring that you're happy. One of the passions that I have is designing or getting sanitary pads for all the ladies or all the youngsters in the rural areas. The other passion of ours on the telecom side is to, and Rajan started this project, was to inform or to get connectivity to all the schools in the rural areas. When we started our companies and when I started working, I found it a challenge to balance everything. My advice to the younger woman today is that believe in everything that you think or you know you can do, because as women, I believe that we can accomplish anything. I am the walking example of that. I've had lots of challenges, and I think the greatest one is losing your husband, the leader of your company, and the father of my kids. And I had found that determination, and more importantly, a strong mindset, can get you anywhere you want to go. So we as women, we're very special. We have so many challenges from the time we're born till the time we pass on, and we accomplish them with grace, with a lot of stamina, with a lot of empathy. And if we can continue that, you can get whatever you want and what you set your mind and heart to do.